You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you little piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you little piece, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you little piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you little piece, wanna see some more.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And up next, it's Bo Nix. He's going to have...
Inside handoff goes to Madison. He finds room right away. And he's finally brought down just a yard shy of midfield. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to Madison. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Alex Singleton makes the tackle. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Minshew working from the gun. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And they were giving him no chance to return this one. It soars over the sideline deep in enemy territory. Looks like right around the 8. So we'll see the Broncos offense now for the first time. They'll be let out by the final quarterback taken in the first round of this year's draft. A lot of experience from Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
As you're running onto the field with this kind of field position as a quarterback, you're reminded yourself and your huddle, hey, let's be disciplined. Got to be on the details here. Got to take care of the football. And also encourage them and let them know that script you've been working on all week, well, there's a lot of field and there's a lot of plays ahead of them to go and put a score on the board.
Second and 6 coming up here. Another run for Williams. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. That's a pickup of 9. And the Broncos will have a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Give to Williams from the gun. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground with Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Pressure comes, and he's taken down. The Raiders got him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
His work begins at the 31. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And it'll be Raider football. Now for the second time this game, we're going to look at the Raiders offense. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Play action, it's Minshew. Dump off to his fullback. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's going to be third and long. Now Minshew has a man, it's Madison. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
So the Broncos headed out for their second drive of the game. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense to the line for second down.
At the 19-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Nix. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Trayvon Merrick has it. And the Raiders will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Oh, there he was, a step away from making the post-game highlights you see on the news from going viral. Couldn't quite get there. Now they need to punch this one in to convert the interception into points.
It sure wasn't for lack of effort, though, and nobody in this stadium wanted to touch the pay dirt more than that return. He did all he could do.
He did.
Sometimes you're just an agonizing step or two away from that kind of glory.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. Here's Minshew. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape.
Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And the pressure drives them backwards.
Kate, you just know as a quarterback there's situations where you're going to gain the trust of the play caller or quickly lose it. And when you take back-to-back sacks, you've lost the trust of your coordinator. And now on third down, well, you better do all you can to regain it.
And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's Tremon Smith with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Denver set to take the field on offense. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's tackled for a short gain. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
At the 26-yard line.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he'll get it up to the 44. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Quick slant, caught by Sutton. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders' side of the field. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
At the Raiders' 47-yard line.
From the 47. Rolling left, buying some time. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Denver first. They're set up at the 35 now. Nix with it on first. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. Nix looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they're left facing third and long. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Brought in by Vele. This play heads out of bounds. Marker down, though, Brock. Could be some free yards here. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. One of the tight ends motioning left. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Escapes up. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
They just get the play off. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos pull ahead 6-3 in the first. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out. And it was what you talk about, Brock, that courage that kept the chant for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw. But, hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
Point after try is good by Lutz. And the Broncos take a 4-point lead. It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. Neither side separating much so far. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. Minshew on 1st down. Got him in. It's Thomas. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Out of the gun, Madison. And he gets some good yardage down to the 42. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. From the shotgun, Minshew. That one's on the mark, Jakobi Meyers. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Throwing on first is Minshew. Getting out to his left. He's on the move. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him, calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense. This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he's able to get this down to the 13. Give him 4 yards on the carry. Gets him some yards back, but still 3rd and 9 upcoming. Out of the gun, Minshew. He gets this one to Myers. And this one does not go far.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Broncos are ready to go, and we'll get a look at receiver Marvin Mims. They're already on a modest little winning streak here, currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. Throwing on 1st down, Nix. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the Raiders will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory. They've got a short field after that pick. 1st and 10, Minshew. Caught. Trey Tucker makes the play. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Back to throw, Minshew. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Raiders.
Makes the handoff, now Minshew. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money and a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taking a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Play action. It's Minshew. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future. Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range. He's delivering.
Here's Smith on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So here comes the Bronco offense. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete. Couldn't connect on first, it's 2nd down. Up the gut they go with Williams. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Putting the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Finds a man, Adam Trautman has it. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make the play just as that tight end did.
And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. It's Nix out of the pistol. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st. Straight ahead with Williams. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Finds Mims. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. They send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. The Broncos in need of some points before the break. Nix from the gun. Has it in close. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get some late points and the lead. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos jump in front now by 5. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden Ratings Hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Minshew looking to throw. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it sets up second down. Sticking in the air with Minshew. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. Running right, it's Madison. No one around. He's got space. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Minshew working from the gun. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. He's got it deep downfield. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. So after that big play, Brock, they need just that final yard here on first and goal. From the red zone now. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be second down. Minshew to throw. And he's in. Touchdown. The Raiders get some late points and the lead. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
Point after from Carlson is up and good. And the Raiders take a slim 2-point lead.
Broncos 14.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. The Broncos about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They motion the tight end over. Nix with it on first. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he'll be touchdown after a big play. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10. Nix looking to throw. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take the lead just before halftime. Now the second time we've had the privilege of calling a touchdown pass to him in this opening half, Brock, and you're starting to get the feeling that he isn't done yet.
Well, but defensively, Kate, you got to do something different. It's kind of like a pitcher who gives up a home run and then a second home run to that same guy. You are not going to give him a pitch to hit, and this defense has got to start taking this receiver away.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos jump in front now by 5. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. He'll take this at the 10. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. Got a man, Bowers has it. And that's good for a gain of 5. John Franklin Myers coming in to clean things up. Out of the pistol, Minshew. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down. Back to throw it. He's trying to lay it in deep along the right sideline. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. So we've reached halftime in Denver. The hometown fans, yeah, they're feeling good. Their Broncos have the lead. Now we'll send things over to Orlando, Florida. Jonathan Coachman on standby, ready to deliver the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll start across the Atlantic in London, England, where you see the final score there. Anthony Richardson, sharp in the victory, as his guys bounce back from a tough start to the year to claim victory number 1. From there, we head down south to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Tampa Bay Bucks. Kirk Cousins leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, check on the Patriots. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Miami Dolphins. Ramondre Stevenson, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. It was a terrific first half for the rookie first-round pick, Bo Nix. He threw a first-quarter touchdown pass, then 2 more in the second quarter, a 3-touchdown half. And he may just be getting started. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away.
The team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Broncos and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Marcus Epps making the play. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. They toss to Williams, headed right. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone could finally get to him.
That finds Vele complete. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot to give your quarterback a chance.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up. Running for the marker with Williams. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Throwing on first down, Nix. Got Williams, and it's complete. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win. And a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
Pick up a 5 on that play, and the Broncos will have a first down. Sutton, the man in motion, headed right. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Stopped by the unmistakable Max Crosby. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Now Nix. That's complete to Vele. He's got a gain of 6 there. Tracked down by Robert Spillane. The Raiders go a nickel on this 3rd down. To throw, here's Nix. Completed to Sutton. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Bertolet able to knock it through. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
I know. Sometimes we take kickers for granted, but I'll tell you what, you can't hit that any better. Never even flirted with an upright. That was right down the middle.
Returning it from the 4. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Raiders have their offense back out there. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Complete here to Bowers. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Up the middle they go with Madison. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Alex Singleton makes the tackle.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense that just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Las Vegas sends out the punt team. It'll be A.J. Cole doing the honors. Getting about 50 yards of boots so far, and here's another quality effort. And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. The home team's ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Back now, pressure on its way. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Ball taken in at the 36. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. He manages 13 on this punt return. And they're going to take over possession. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Throwing on first is Minshew. Escapes the sack. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. They give now to Madison. And he stopped after running it up across the 45 to the 46. Even after that gain of 9, Brock, they're still stuck behind the sticks. It's 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, Minshew. He's on the move, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
How many times we see these coaches after games sit there at the press conference, they pull out the stat sheet, and when they do, they look for some anomalies. And today, well, this head coach is going to be very proud of a defensive effort, getting after the quarterback 6 different times. 6 sacks, and they've had a heyday in the backfield.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Marcus Epps making the play. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. It's Nix out of the pistol. Brought in by Vele. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. That's good for 7 yards. And that'll be good for a Denver first. They'll run. This is Williams. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
Well, it looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So keep that 2nd and short play in your back pocket. The penalty goes ahead and gives them the first.
Automatic first down.
A fresh set of downs after that penalty. Here's 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Broncos will have a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Finds Mims. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
A run with Williams. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Wilkins on the stop. Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Broncos with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Here's Nix. That's caught for the first. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield. And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
It's 3rd and 7.
This is Williams. And he'll turn this into a solid gain down to the 14. It'll be a gain of 5, so now 4th and short. A decision to be made coming up here.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Here comes Will Lutz. A lot riding on this field goal try. He connected once, and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. Bertolet able to knock it through. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
He fields it from the 8. And look at this return. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings up 2nd down. Minshew working from the gun. Completed to his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Minshew. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Inside handoff goes to Madison. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Minshew to throw. He'll get this one to Madison. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
1st and 10, Minshew. And a man is there to knock that away.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Throwing the out route complete. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. To the ground with Madison. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Here's Madison again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8. They'll go right back to Madison. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. He comes through with 6. It's going to be 4th and 1.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And it pulls them back within one score here in the fourth.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the three, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The home team's headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Nix with it on first. Completed over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Another run for Williams. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Complete out to the right. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. They'll come up first and 10. Nix looking to throw. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them can throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
Give him an even 10 yards on the play, and that'll be good for a Denver first. Nix finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
First down and 10 yards to go.
On the handoff, this is Williams. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
It's second and 8.
Sutton, the man in motion, headed right. On second down, a run with Williams. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos up by 8. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. They stay on the ground with Williams. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. Bertolet able to knock it through. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
Best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Back out runs their offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Minshew on first down. The Broncos get to him here. He's brought down. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Broncos corral it! And the defense piles on at the end here as they take it back for the touchdown! The Broncos make it a 3-score game in the fourth. Really smart play from him there, Brock. Not just to fall on the football, but to take it in for the score.
Yeah, a word we don't normally use with D linemen a lot. Quickness, right? It's usually the corner skill guys. Yep. But he was quick, man. He downshifted in a hurry for 6.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Broncos push their lead to 18. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Return coming from the 6. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Minshew looking to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down. Back to throw. Minshew. Complete here to Bowers. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Third and short. Here's Minshew. Puts a little too much into this one. That's too high. Brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Here's Madison. And he's brought down for a loss. And they get to him just in time. That's a tackle for the stand and a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Denver ready for another offensive possession. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays that followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
With the win in hands, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
You got to expect the timeout is coming any moment now, right? If you want another shot with the ball, you'll need every second you can conserve on that clock.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And they're going to stop him after he runs it inside the 35. Give him 6 yards on the run, so it's going to be 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
So to the side of many mile-high salutes throughout the building, it's a win at home for the Broncos. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. The Broncos are winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.